Hello, hello, is it on? By the way, I didn't stop talking just like that. Hello, hello. Yo, by the way, I didn't stop talking like that. My internet, literally, when I was saying like whatever, went down again. So, yeah. Well, you kind of did, lol. Yeah, it's like I didn't do it. My internet did. And yeah, when I tried to, like, when it went back, the stream had already cut off by itself. And like, you guys had left from Discord, so I couldn't like say goodbye back. But yeah, I was already saying I'm going to end the stream, so yeah, kein Problem. But yeah, it was like basically at that moment. It's like I didn't stop myself from stream or like hang up from Discord like that. My internet went down. What the fuck? I hate this. But yeah, since I've streamed already for like an hour or something, probably shorter stream today, and I'm going to let's check my notes just in case. If not, classical usual week. Yeah, I guess not a lot to talk about. Sorry, not a lot to talk about. Stream. Running update. I like doing these running updates. I didn't record actually any running updates because I've always been kind of short on time. I always wake up like too late, too close to my running time. Well, not to my to my leaving time or to my having lunch time. So yeah, I can't record the actual video update, but it went okay. In my calendar here. Calendar. I've followed after my sickness. I followed the plan, and yeah, this week was running 20 minutes Monday, then Wednesday, then Friday, and this one I did okay. This one, which is running 45 minutes or 30, I did something in the middle and I ran something like 34 minutes, 17 and 17. 17 from 17 back, because I thought that 45 was too much and I didn't have a lot of time. So yeah, 25, I did 25. I think I did 30 instead of 25 yesterday. So that was all right. And tomorrow, I think I will attempt to do the full 50, which you can see here. You can see full 50. Then I have to figure out how to structure the running. Yeah, I think how to structure the running so that I run 10K the 13th, which I think will be Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like this. And yeah, not much else. Regarding running, I've been feeling okay. For example, the 45 minutes, 30, I was tired. after the 35 minutes, 17:34, sorry, 30, 17 from 17 back. But because I think I started a little bit too fast, same with these 30 minutes, I start too fast. But if I contain myself, I think 45 wouldn't have been a problem. So I'm feeling optimistic over the Sunday. I think, yeah, I don't know. Plus, it's like not super cold weather. So that's, I think, somewhat positive. I don't have to think too much about whether it will rain. But yeah, I wonder if in 2 weeks it will get way colder and way worse. So yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit. I want to prepare also. Since I got paid, I want to maybe buy some winter running clothes or something like that. A winter running jacket to be prepared, just in case it hits, it rains, it pours on the 13th, the 10,000th day. And yeah. I also want to get a smart band, those ones that measure a distance, because right now I'm just running by time and I'm measuring distance by Google Maps, essentially, by what Google Fit tells me. And because I do warm-up, 5 minutes of warm-up before and 5 minutes of warm-up after, it's a little bit more kilometers than what I actually do. So I want to get the band to start the running session and end it. So that's in the plans also, buying things. I hate when buying things is a plan because less money, but yeah. I've bought a lot of things this week. Clothes, books, and I plan on buying these things, right? How's it called? Okay, this planning on running. Plan on running clothes to be prepared, aka vorbereitet. Well, I'm not going to write it. And some headphones, because every time that I go out for a run, it's time that I could, I don't know, I thought I could practice German with like AI or something like that, right? So I might do that and kind of, get this kind of AI to talk to, or like get ChatGPT voice and talk with it as if I was on a call running, right? Something like that. Especially after the test, practicing for the next test, the B2 test, right? We're going to have a B2 test as well. So to be prepared for that and to continue the preparation, because the running is, well, I may use it these weeks to see if there is progress between this week, which was kind of this week was weak, versus the next week, to see if I can get better in this week just by talking with myself or with AI, to see if I surprise you, Hanio, next week. And yeah. I hope that works, but I think it's best to just use it a lot with other people. Also, I don't know if you already do, but for me it helps watching stuff in English, or maybe watch some YouTube or movies. Yeah, that's true. I should do that. I really do that way less than I should. Are you officially on that job? What do you mean? I'm officially on the path to the job. That is official. On the way to the Germany job. And I think my German, like, even if I did this, well, it's not exactly like this because you have to pass, but you have to pass the oral part. But even if I had 0 points in the oral part, I think I would pass, because my reading, hearing, writing and grammar skills are that good. Not to brag, but it's the truth. Like we've been doing like practice tests and like summing the points and all of this. It's like I'm basically already over 60% just by how much, because of the scoring system, right? Because of how much weight it has. So yeah, I think I'm confident that I'm going to pass, but I still don't want to fumble the pass by being super super awkward on like the speaking part, and I want to be a little bit more fluent, or to, I don't know, also to help to be able to, if I can get my speaking better and I can help someone else who is like a little bit stuck on the speaking realm or whatever, right? If I can try to have like some more fluency to be able to bring out something from them or something, I think that's also positive, right? So yeah, I'm officially on that path. And yeah, do you know this show, Hani? A friend who is, oh well, the teacher recommended us this movie, Falling Down, Ein ganz normale Tag. This is an American movie, but he said it was a good movie, and I think I'm going to watch it. But if I watch it, I'll watch it in English, I think. So I don't know. But yeah, and then there are also, did I ask you this already last week? 19th of November, probably, right? Yeah. Raten zu. Okay, these are like vocabulary. This, Mindfulness del Asesino. Do you know this show? Este. Achtsam Mogden. A friend who's German, well, friend. I see him very few. I only see him in these kind of random casual encounters on the bus or whatever, because we live close by. Right? But we used to hang out a lot. Like he's the reason why I started my YouTube channel. Or if he's not the reason, he's like probably very in there. Yeah, I think he's the reason why I started my YouTube channel, to be honest. Oh, my uncle recommended Achtsam Modern. Yeah, well, he was watching it. I mentioned him. Yeah, I'm actually learning because he's not half German. He's like Spanish, born in Spanish. No, he's born in Germany, so he's actually German, born out of Cuban parents from Cuba, right? Both of his parents are Cuban, but his dad worked in like Mahle, this company. Mahle. Yeah. And so they lived in Germany for like a while, and he knows like a lot of German. I'm not sure if because of his parents talked to him in German or whatever, but he knows like pretty good German. Like he's always been fluent in German since I know him, since like we were like 12 years old or whatever, like 10 years old, right? And yeah, he's been to Germany sometimes. He's worked at like the Mercedes plant of electric cars, kind of building batteries or some shit like that also, to get some money, these kind of things, right? He's doing like some cinema thing, so he's kind of a cinephile type person, right? Cinephile? And yeah, he told me, I told him, yeah, I'm learning German to go to Germany, Lokführer zu werden. And he said, I was actually watching this show in German, right? And he said his dad recommended it to him. Achtsam Mogden. Maybe I'll check it out. It looks like the kind of show that is pretty difficult, but yeah, who knows? It looks funny, right? In a mindfulness class to juggle work and personal life, Bjorn, Rechtsanwaltung from the mafia, discovers several strategies to overcome stress, like murder. So yeah. And yeah, my week has basically been, aside from running, German class. In German class, not gonna lie, I've been feeling a little bit sad about it. I guess these are some of the things that I wanted to talk about. I feel kind of disconnected from my classmates. I feel like everyone has their little group. I hang out with them and all this, but yeah, I don't know. Well, remember back a while ago when we had the other teacher. Not sure if I'm not sure if I even said it, but we were kind of assigned to some people to like share, to like do exercises together or whatever, right? So I'm doing exercises with them. Sorry, we in class that other teacher was very much about doing exercises together, and then it kind of bothered me, right? That we had to do so many exercises together, but now we barely do them, right? And so it's like those unofficial pairings or whatever are no longer, and he is like studying with some other guy or whatever, and on Saturdays and all this, right? So I kind of feel partnerless, right? I feel like, yeah, I feel like kind of two on my own. Yeah, I don't know. Also, some guy who talks a lot. He talks a lot, right? Asked me something like during the break, something like, "Yeah, so how is it going?" or something like this, and I said, "Not much is going." Classic answer that I gave all the time, right? And he then said something like, "Damn, you don't have like, you don't give me anything to pull from," or something like that. Right? It's like I asked him, yeah, I asked them. Then I asked him something like, "Okay, so how's it going for you, right?" And he said something like, "No, if you don't tell me how is it going for you, I don't tell you how it's going for me." And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" I don't know. Like weird interactions like this, right? And yeah, we have almost a test every week. This week's test, I had like a 91% or something like this. So it's like in the test realm, I'm doing pretty well. In like the language realm, I'm doing fine. But I don't know. It's like class is a little bit boring. Also, I don't like the kind of the climate in the class. The teacher is very much. There are some funny moments because he's like ex DDR or whatever, so he has like a lot of anti-communist speech, and that's funny. And when I tell that to my friends, they laugh a lot because they sound funny like that. Lol, that sounds so petty, but at that point I would be like, okay, don't tell me. See if I care. Yeah, it's like I don't care that he didn't tell me how his name was. Well, actually, I do care a little bit because this guy is like so fucking insane. He can talk about literally everything, right? It's like in class he doesn't shut the fuck up because he's always he always has some question for the teacher, right? It's like he can out of a minimal thing make a huge story, right? And ask the teacher a lot of questions, etc. Right? He when the teacher is like waiting for someone to answer, he can answer no problem, right? He always has something. And suddenly, if I don't tell you how my day is, you suddenly don't have anything to say. It's like what the fuck, bro? I don't know. It's like you have a fountain of knowledge inside you. Use it for something, right? It's like help me out a little bit here, right? I'm the one who's in class. Like it's apparent that I don't say a word in class. In class, I shut the fuck up because if I say something, I speak with a too low of a volume of a voice, right? And yeah, the teacher gets it not he doesn't get angry. He simply doesn't understand me, right? He doesn't hear me or something, and so he ignores me. And he tends to generally kind of ignore everyone. Like as a baseline, he ignores everyone. So when someone speaks, he just talks over them like as if he had said nothing, right? So they have to like try to attempt to speak like 3 or 4 times, right? So if I do it, it's like I have to do it even more times because he doesn't hear me. So I don't want to speak, right? And this is awkward because there are some moments where he wants someone to speak, but it's like you can see that he wants someone to speak. But if someone speaks, he then will interrupt them. So it's like I don't know. It's like a strange environment inside. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, so it's like a little bit depressing, right? It's not the end of the world, right? And it's like I'm going to Germany no matter what. But it is true that if you go to Germany and I'm going to be alone there, it's worse than being there with some classmates with whom we've been on this journey, blah, 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 right? It's like it's better if we are all kind of in this together and all that, right? So yeah, I wouldn't talk ever probably, right? It's like I would actually talk if I didn't get talked over just at the same second, right? Because it's like it's already hard for me to speak German as it is, right? It's like if I have to fucking speak over someone. Okay, I mentioned this, right? German class. I like the word petty that you use. Class petty problems. What else went on this week? I guess Cloud. I've been talking to Cloud a lot, using Cloud in general for like advice on whatever this, blah 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 blah. Blah. What should I do with this? Which I think it's sad, right? I think it's sad. Sad, but oh well. But it does work. Well, not sure if it works, but yeah, it does give it does output text when you input some text in it. So that is something interesting, at least. I had a lemon pie on Sunday. Sorry, on Sunday, on Monday, because lemon pie meringue. One of these lemon pies, but a small one, right? Because I saw it, we had it for dessert on Monday, sorry, on the weekend, on Saturday, and it was good, and I wanted to try another one. So I tried one in the cafeteria by my German class. It was good. I'm going to try next week another because I don't want to eat several lemon pies the same week. If it's like counterproductive to the running, right? It's like one treat a week is fine, but more, I don't know. I already eat like a little bits of chocolate every day, right? So not every day, but many days I eat like some little bits of chocolate like this, right? So I don't want to go too hard on the sweets, at least until I'm like in Germany or whatever, right? In Germany, I think I will let loose a little bit and I will eat more doner kebab. I will eat banh mi, sandwiches, those kind of things, right? But until I go, I think I'm going to keep it chill in the eating department. And lemon pie. Did I take a picture? I think I didn't. Oh, I've started. Well, I haven't started the YouTube channel to be honest, but I have already recorded. Um, some videos for that secret YouTube channel project that I mentioned. I've recorded some things, so I guess I am at least, I don't know, discharging pending things or whatever, taking things out of my mind, right? In that sense. No, I didn't take a picture of the lemon pie. Fuck. There was an accident the other day though, and like the bus station was like full to the brim. And then the next day and the next day, bus strikes. But luckily, I don't like the bosses. Whenever there's a strike, there's always like a little bit of bosses that they have to mandatorily have, right? My bosses are the ones more or less that are perfect for my time, right? So on that side, and the bosses are emptier than usual because for some reason in strikes, I think people use it less. Maybe they prevent it or whatever. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything more to say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the German practice. It was fun. It was fun. It's fun, to be honest. These exercises are fun. Even though it's awkward or whatever, I think it's fun. And yeah, thanks a lot. And if I pass, it's some small percentage is on you. So yeah. Thank you and see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, similar hour, I guess 1 hour earlier, so like 3:30 or something like this. And then again, regular stream.